Here we go.
Back in this dude.
We are
Yes, sir.
back.
Yeah.
Little spring break episode.
Yeah, episode 14 now.
Yeah,
Yep.
something like
Or,
that.
I did take a little leave of absence on the last episode, but
It's all good.
I refer
Back
to
now.
it as you had previous obligations you had to fulfill.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. That's very professional.
But yeah,
Jump right in.
Yeah. Our guest this week, very cool, flew in from California just to do the podcast.
Yes, sir.
No other reason. Boise State graduate as of last year. Formerly ran the Barstool Broncos account and made it into the big deal it is now. So
Let's bring him on.
without further ado, Mr. Jake Rifkin.
How's it going, man? Pretty good. How was the flight in?
It was great. Best spring break ever. Thanks for flying me in. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
of
no
course.
problem. Did you just get in today?
I got in last night.
Okay.
And made a beeline for end zone.
I
Yeah.
was just saying, did you get drunk on the plane? But
Did not.
But how this is expensive? You get those free tickets though, right?
I mean, when the You Never Know podcast gives you the tickets.
Yeah, it's kind of like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting drunk on a plane. That's good, man.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. Super excited for this episode. So obviously, I already said, you used to run the Barstool Broncos Instagram. There's the free sweatshirt.
I paid for this.
Oh, okay,
that
never
was
mind.
nice.
Not
Is
free.
that
I actually made this one custom. My mom actually made this one for me.
Really?
That's
Shout
sweet.
out Wendy.
There you go.
what's custom about it? Anything?
The back says Saturdays are for the blue turf, which we're not allowed to say because Boise State has a trademark on the words blue turf.
Did you get a season
Really?
assist for that?
I didn't sell this one, so no. But with the
Oh.
other shirts we had, we actually did.
Really?
I say I've gotten a couple season assists from the school as well.
Crazy.
It's tough.
Season
It's tough.
for what?
You know the teak horse head logo, the one we currently use for our profile picture.
Oh, yeah.
That, and then also I used the horse head for the Dye's Life video that I filmed for Jack Hags. I didn't get the season assist for that one. He did, but he forwarded it to me like an email, and we just laughed our asses off. But
Yeah, like, what
Yeah.
do they even do with that? Like,
they just said if we don't take it down, they'll like sue. So we took it down, and then I think he posted it like 2 months later, and they didn't do anything about it. So
damn. So you never had any season assists on any of your merch?
The first merch drop we did was the goose on the blue turf, and so yeah, Boise State has a trademark on not only the words blue turf, but any graphic
like
Fiction.
symbols, anything.
of a blue football field. You can't make a shirt.
Don't
And
they
so
have?
Dang.
Don't they have a trademark like any color turf besides green?
Yeah.
I heard that was kind of a myth.
No, that's-
I
think
there's,
that's
like, I've
legit.
seen
Is
red
it?
and stuff, right?
I think like Eastern Washington with the red turf has
So-
to pay
To pay
Boise
us?
State royalties or something.
Yeah.
That's
So
how
the
it
way it works is Boise State trademarked colored turf for football field use.
Genius.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
especially because it was like I don't know when they put it in. It was like early 90s, 80s, right? It was like way
Yeah.
back in the day.
Mhm.
But the guy was really smart and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be the only ones in the United States to do colored turf, like any color. So if they want to do orange turf, they want to do red turf, any color, they got it. But if it's another school or like a baseball field wants to do colored turf or like a high school, they have to contact Boise State and get approval. I don't know like the payment and the royalty how that works out, but I just know that they have to get it approved.
Great marketing.
Yeah. Do you
Huge.
think that like
Yeah, I see.
includes logos and stuff too? Like, because like all the logos are probably colored. That's not, and it's turf too. So.
No, I think probably
They
logos.
just-
Well, they
it's just,
paint
like,
the
whole-
logos. I'm pretty sure
Oh, okay.
a lot of them do.
All right.
Well, anyways, before we kind of jump into college and running Barstool and all that, why don't you just kind of tell everybody like kind of your upbringing? Like I know you're from Southern California, I believe.
Yeah, didn't know if I was allowed to talk about that on this podcast, but yes, I am from Southern California. I am a Californian that came to
right.
Boise.
Yeah, we all are.
I say, yeah, everyone in this room was born in California.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
What
We
area?
won't shit on you.
Agora Hills. So Agora Hills is just a little bit north of Los Angeles. It was a great place to grow up, and
Yeah. How was it growing up there?
it was good. It was, you're close to the beach.
Were you a
it's-
beach bum growing up or no?
No, not really. I was pretty into baseball and all that stuff. It was a great place to grow up. It was like, it's honestly just like Orange County, just a suburb of Los
Yeah.
Angeles. Pretty similar to a lot of other suburbs, but I liked it down there.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. What hills? I can never pronounce.
Agora
Agora.
Hills.
Agora.
Yeah.
Agora.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agora
it's by
Hills.
Calabasas, but I don't like saying that because then people.
Makes you sound like
will
Jake
eat it.
Paul.
Yeah, do not want that.
That's pretty funny.
Like a Nelk boy.
Yeah.
So then, okay, you graduated in 2017 from high
Yeah,
school?
2017, and then I came up here. Any guesses why I chose Boise State?
The blue turf.
Blue turf and
New
it's
baseball
cheap.
team.
The Wooey.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's,
Pretty
that's what
easy.
everybody says.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Idaho complains about us, but they make it just insanely easy for
I
California.
say they do it to themselves.
They
Yeah.
do it to themselves.
Well, I think the school likes it. I don't think the locals like it.
I think the school secretly likes it. Yeah, no, you're right. The locals do.
I think the
not.
school
Yeah.
likes a lot of things that the public really doesn't.
I think you're right about that.
Like they're like really like, oh, the public likes this. We're gonna do the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think too, because I mean, Idaho's obviously more of a red state, and Boise's more, blue. I would say. So I feel like they're always butting heads with not just kind of like the people, but
Yeah.
also just like officials in Idaho, like
Definitely,
politicians.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have any California plates, so I think that I was good while I was up here.
you got
That's
Idaho
the-
plates.
Yeah,
I-
how'd you get non-California plates?
I actually bought a used car up here that,
Oh.
yeah.
That's nice. I have California plates. I feel like I always get cut off on the freeway, but everyone drives super slow here, so it's like, all right, cool. Let me just
Right.
cut you off again. Sorry, dude.
Do you ever get chirped at with those plates?
No, not really. I mean, I think maybe I just kind of still drive like a dick and too fast, so no one ever really chirps at me.
I don't think I've ever seen you drive a car, Ross.
Really?
Yeah, for as long as I've known you. I asked Danger the other day. It's like, does Ross even have a car?
Yeah, dude. You see my house, right? It's the little blue car up front.
I don't even notice.
Hatchback.
Yeah.
Daniel was
The
driving
Audi?
today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
Audi.
did drive. Ross never drives.
Yeah, sorry. I can pick you up next time.
Alright.
Show you guys my car.
So was the Wooey was like the only reason pretty much you came to Boise?
I mean, yeah, there was like other schools that I was like looking at, like, U of O, Arizona,
Yeah.
all the basic
Right.
Wazoo,
white boy
maybe.
schools. Wazoo, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, boy, it was really like between like financially, it just doesn't make any sense to go to schools that are like just twice as much, because I guarantee
50,000
you,
a year. Yeah.
yeah, I guarantee you, it's not twice as good of an experience. You
Yeah.
know, like
Mhm.
I don't know. And then it was between like NAU and here, like financially, and Boise's like you just get so much bang for your buck. I feel like it's
Yeah.
an awesome school, and
Hey,
they'll probably take it off the WUI soon.
Really?
Real? I'm not.
Well,
Yeah.
Oregon State used to be on the WUI, and so did Oregon. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think the Wooey's gone, isn't it? Isn't the Wooey like
Is
not?
it?
I don't think the Wooey's a thing anymore.
I haven't applied for college in a while.
Yeah, neither have I.
Yeah.
But I know my sister's coming here, and it's like still the Wooey like structured. But you remember how there used to be like 3 Wooeys? That's like gem.
Yeah.
Wooey. There's like 3 like tiers. It's just one tier,
Hmm.
like the main, like the highest of them all. But it's like the same amount of money.
Damn.
So maybe they are
they're-
stopping kids from
Yeah,
coming
I
here.
already got enough Californians. They don't need any more.
Like,
they
yeah,
can-
we're maxed out now.
They can cap it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did leave, so they got what they wanted. And I left. Back to California, where I
Yeah.
belong.
I feel like that's what all the locals care about too. Is just as long as you leave after your 4 years, they're like, all right, that's cool with them.
Yeah. So
But
they
if you
should-
stay, then that's when they get like all butthurt.
exactly.
And I think like Idaho, it's like kind of Texas vibes. Where they're like, "Oh, bring your money, leave your bullshit." I think
Yeah.
it's like a lot of people's mentality, which is it is what it is. But had you ever come and checked out Boise or Idaho at all before coming up here for college?
No, I feel like I probably speak for a lot of people. I thought Boise, when I like came to tour it, I thought it was just gonna be like a grass field. Like I didn't picture downtown or anything. Like
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah, I thought they were gonna be rolling hills like right
yeah, or,
across.
like livestock. But no, it's like it's a big city. It's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on, and like it's small, but like all the best things in Idaho, I feel like, are right in Boise in like a couple square miles. It's
Yeah.
insane. You can't get that anywhere.
It's pretty
else.
crazy. Everything's
Yeah.
like within 2 miles.
Yeah, like
I-
almost walking distance if you're really willing to walk. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, like going to the store and stuff. It's always like a 5-minute drive at most. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're going across town, like that's the farthest you're gonna be in the car is like
Yeah.
40 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah. And all the outdoor activities just right outside of Boise too. Mountain biking, snowboarding, all that. It's nice, man.
It's kind of a sick
Heaven
setup.
on earth, dude.
Yeah, Boise, Idaho.
But it's just Boise. It's like you go outside Boise.
yeah.
There's like maybe a little
Yeah.
Meridian, but that's about it.
Meridian's gonna get an in and out. Do you guys see that? At the
I did.
Village?
Well, they're
That's
getting the
big.
Top Golf too.
Dude, that's gonna be sweet.
But that's where all the Californians go. Like after they leave Boise State, is to Meridian.
Really?
Like they just
Yeah.
get out of Boise and like yeah. I think there's more Californians in Meridian than there is Boise.
True. Well,
maybe. Are you allowed to hate California if you openly want an In-N-Out to come to your city? I think you
Yeah,
are
can't-
probably.
What if you just don't like In-N-Out though?
No excuses.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's someone being born and raised in California? What's your perspective about them branching out to other states? Are you guys like kind of upset that it's not just kind of California specific anymore? Where it's like, because I always say like I like In-N-Out, but I do think it's very overrated. And every
100%.
single time somebody from California hears me say that, it's like I was just shitting on them. Like it was like, you know, I
Fucking stab a knife in their back.
stab them in the heart with a dagger. And they're like, "Oh, well, how's the fucking Mexican food up here, bro?" I'm like,
That is a great comeback because it is
That
trash
is-
up here.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
terrible.
definitely is. But I'm like, I didn't think you would take it personal like that, you know?
I don't take that personal. I'm on
Yeah.
the same. Charlie Nazar always used to say that it's like it's a good quality like cheap meal, but like it's nothing like crazy. Like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna go get a burger that's like hyped, I'll go get like Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is properly rated. Shake
Yeah.
Shack's good. Yeah. No, In-N-Out. Yeah, I don't think there's much.
I mean, like, do you take it as like offensive when people don't like In-N-Out?
Not really, because I'm on that
No,
team.
not too offensive. I mean, like it's like I like In-N-Out, but it's like, all right, that's your opinion. But
Yeah.
I mean, they have them in other states too now. Like they have them
Yeah.
in like Oregon. I know.
They've always been in Vegas.
Yeah, they
Utah, I know they're down there.
I know when they
Okay.
started, they had to be 100 miles within 100 miles of their like nearest distribution center, and they had like 3 or 4 distribution centers. So that's the only place they could branch out to. But now they have one in like Salt Lake and one in Colorado, I think. So there must be like a centralized location between like here, Salt Lake, and Colorado that's like 150 miles or something like that.
Damn. Dude, I don't think I've ever had Shake Shack. What's Shake Shack?
A way better. It's like probably the best fast food burger.
Yeah, it's a more expensive, better In-N-Out.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for it, but
like a
Yeah.
Five Guys expensive.
way better than Five Guys.
I've only had it in like big cities. I had it in Chicago. I think that was the first time I
New
had
York,
it.
we had it.
And,
Okay.
Yeah, New York. I don't got it here though.
Not big enough.
I guess not. Yeah. But what was your major?
So I was a business administration major with a minor in, double minor in entrepreneur. Marketing and then entrepreneur.
I don't remember.
It's like you haven't been gone that long.
No, I have not been going that long. But no, I didn't want to do calculus, so I didn't make it a full-on marketing major. And I think I absorbed the correct amount of information.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel like, I mean, I guess now COVID's kind of getting better, but when online classes first start, I do not think I learned as much as I could have in these classes. I feel like the teachers kind of less engaging.
Yeah,
and no one really
definitely.
knew what was going on. And
Yeah.
Especially at first, nobody knew how to fucking use Zoom. Nobody knew like how to transfer like their curriculum to online.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
everyone was like adjusting their curriculum to like the online.
Yeah, basically,
World.
I feel like it was to give us the bare minimum to get us by to like
Yeah.
for maybe some tests we need later on, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I definitely noticed a steep drop off in my learning curve. I was like, all right, well, guess I'm still getting a degree though.
No, yeah, I truly feel like I learned more about marketing from Barstool Broncos than my actual marketing classes. It was
Really?
it was just like
That makes sense. More hands-on experience.
it was hands-on experience, and I feel like what you do in these classes is like the simulations and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys are still doing that. Might have been a COVID thing.
I'm
when I
in
first
a
started.
Mimic. I do like a Mimic Pro thing for marketing 460. It's like digital marketing, and it's like this Mimic Pro thing. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, but
No, I don't know, but it just I don't know. I feel like
that stuff's got to be outdated though, right? Because like I mean, if you think away like technology changes and like business scales, especially like small businesses on like TikTok, like there's no way that something that they wrote 5 years ago. I mean, I'm sure it's still relevant in some way, but like the way like Barstool Broncos was ran, like using pretty up to date like techniques and like styles of marketing, where that simulation thing has to be outdated, right? Like just not useful.
I mean, there's more than one ways of marketing, but yeah, I mean, social media marketing, that's like probably the most fun one that everyone like thinks about.
I think it's most relevant now too, though. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
It is very relevant.
yeah.
Yeah.
No one's watching TV commercials very much.
But it's funny you said
Right.
for marketing you didn't want that to be your major because of calculus. Was that Math 160?
It might have been. I know you have to take a calculus course, and I was
Yeah.
already done. I took my math courses because I thought, I don't know. I was done with that, and I just wanted to
Yeah.
get the degree and learn everything I needed to, however I could.
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that though, because I was a marketing major coming into college. I talked about that on the last episode, and I remember when I switched to comm halfway through sophomore year, right before COVID, I was like, oh, I don't have to take fucking Math 160, and like I switched my major that day, withdrew the class because that class sucked. Calculus is tough.
Yeah, I mean, I had to take a few calcs, so I don't know how to speak light to it, but Chegg definitely helped me out in calc for sure. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it was helpful
Yeah.
for sure.
It's very academically dishonest of you.
No, it was like I didn't use it to like cheat or anything, I used
Got
it
it.
to learn. I used
Right.
it as a learning tool,
Yeah.
how it was meant to be used.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, diving into like the whole Barstool Broncos thing. When did you take over that Instagram, and how did that process even like come to be for you?
So I took it over in January of 2020, so right before COVID, and they just posted something saying that it was like dead for a while, and the actual like Barstool people, they posted something saying like email this account if you want to like take a crack at it and like talk about like why you should have it. And they had like a second round where they would give all the applicants like mock tweets that they could write, or like they give you a picture and you have to caption it and send it to them. It was really weird actually, but I like
It's kind of a cool process though.
Yeah, no, in my thing I was always a really big Finsta guy, private Instagram guy. I loved that thing. And yeah, I just like talked about that, and I said that it was like a creative outlet for me, which honestly was kind of a stretch. Like that's a big word that I just kind of threw together, but it really ended up being like a creative outlet, which is like sounds really dumb because it's an Instagram account, but
yeah, I feel like that's a good comparison though. Like a Finsta to like Barstool Broncos is probably like basically a Finsta for the whole school almost. Like shit, you probably don't want your parents to see and all that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
most of the time you're on Barstool, you don't want your parents seeing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you have so much power on Barstool, like, with what you have. Like, I'm sure that you've seen so much shit that you didn't post that, like, you could have ruined so many people's just, like, probably futures, honestly.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't post, a lot of stuff that sororities made me take down, bullied me into taking down. But no, yeah, some of the stuff it was, like, some pretty bad stuff that people sent in. If PETA is watching, they should turn their audio down, because the first video where I was like, wow, this could be an issue, was someone taking a goose by the neck, arm like upside down, grabbing it, whipping it around like a lasso, and then throwing it into the Boise River. I watched that at probably like 7:30 in the morning, and I just
was the goose alive?
No.
Was it already dead when he did it?
Oh no, he took that goose's life for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Dang.
But do you know how many other people applied? Like how much the competition was for that?
No, but in the comments, actually, I was looking at it the other day, and someone, Schmebs, shout out Schmebs, tagged you in it.
In what?
Like in that caption, like people like they looking for a new owner, and he's like at.
Oh, at me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking Webby.
Yeah, we could have been in different seats right now.
Was that
Imagine.
No, yeah, I have a screenshot of it. I can show you later.
Was that before like you got it, or was that after?
It was right when they posted the like. If you go back, there's a post that says like looking for a new person.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
There's a caption. Yeah.
That's funny. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
So like, how do they tell you got it? You just get an email saying here's the password, go for it.
Yeah. No, they emailed me and they gave me the Twitter and Instagram caption. They just kind of said, go for it. Yeah, but I didn't really I feel like I didn't really get creative on it until COVID hit, because when I first got it, I was really I didn't really make it my own. I kind of treated it like as any other like Barstool college page, which I think are kind of, I don't know, like it's good to post everyone's videos that they send in, because that's good. Like you want to post that because it has a purpose that like it makes them feel good when you post their video on there, and it's always good to like keep doing that. But I had like zero of my own I had like my own like twist in it and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like for the most part I used it for the power of good rather than evil, and that didn't really happen until COVID really like started, I guess.
Yeah, I was when COVID hit, did that give you a lot more time to work on it and be active on it? Yeah,
I literally did not watch any TV or play any video games. It was actually a problem. I think I was a little bit too into it, to the point where that was just my entertainment. Like I get home and then I'd like log on.
Yeah.
I'd like wake up and I'd log on and I'd just like be creative on there. And I think what helped me a lot with that, confidence wise too, is I didn't really tell anybody that it was me until I already knew that people were liking it.
Yeah. That makes sense. So
that's
if no one liked this stuff you post, you'd be like, I don't know who fucking runs that. That shit sucks.
No, exactly. And then I'd be a little bit more creative and post some like original content that I would make.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a meme or like just the shirt scavenger, I don't know, but anything like that. And then I would see that got a good response. And then I'd slowly but surely start like putting more of myself into it, and like my own like lingo and my own like references to myself and stuff. And and just taking some more chances and not really caring if a post got no likes. And it was better than I had
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the fact that when COVID hit and you kind of became obsessed with it, and that was your, like you said, your entertainment for a while. Because I mean, it was what 2,000 followers before you took over, and how many did it have when you passed it down?
It was 4,000, and then I passed it down at 17,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
But
you had it for what, a year, right?
uh,
Little over a year.
I held on to it a little bit after graduation. It was really tough for me to give that up. I need to find something to fill the void. Still haven't, but yeah. So like a little bit over.
Wait, you're not still running it, are you?
No. I'm obviously still logged in just to make sure everything's going according to plan. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not still running it. It's
Okay.
two other people.
And so when Barstool gives you kind of the job or gives you the Instagram, do they have like a quota, like post this much each week, or is there anything they ask from you on that account?
Yeah, I mean, and there's like incentive bonuses too. Like if you get the most like, likes in a month, content like tweets in a month, Instagram posts in a month, followers in a month, or percent change in the amount of posts and stuff you do, you get like $100 at the end of the month. So that's like something to incentivize people. But then you get like Colorado State over there. We're all in a group chat too, with the other viceroys is what they call them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like this guy like literally will just post like 80 times a day just to like get his like $100. Like congrats, man. Like happy, happy for you. But not really incentive. And never. I mean, if there was like a quota, I probably wouldn't have like bothered me or like changed anything, because I really just like I feel like I posted when I needed to. And then over COVID, I just had more time.
Yeah.
So I posted like 4 times a day, and I didn't want to like spam anyone's thing. But then I figured like if they felt like they were spam, they could just unfollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
And
true.
it's COVID. Everyone was bored, probably just scrolling anyway.
Everyone was bored, and no one was sending stuff in too, because everyone was at home.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
no one
yeah.
was. So then I like just.
That's
Yeah,
when you really
that's-
got to get creative.
yeah, that's
when you're not
definitely-
getting any content to give out. You have to make your own.
Yeah, that's when I went nut. Like just. I became a pro with like Snapchat stickers and all that stuff. And
I was say, so like, what were you like doing then? Like once COVID hit, like what was your content? Like what was like your main?
Wasn't it like that sign guy too for a little bit?
sign guy was good. Yeah, and that too. Like it was just I focused on posts that people would want to repost, if that makes sense. You know, you can like just reshare to your story.
Yeah.
That's how you get the most followers for like anything. So like whether it's the sign guy saying something like relatable and like people post it on their story, as stupid as that is, like people like that's how you expand your reach and like more people see the account and they click on it and like, oh, what's this? And then you'll get like 100 followers.
If they share it. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that's like the best thing on Instagram for like when you're like sponsored by Instagram or something. If like you get the most shares, like that's the most money, I guess. Or that's where the money's
yeah.
at, because it just spreads your shit more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, then there was that. There was like I don't know. I never really like got in front of the camera until the very end, but I would like film stuff myself, like whether it's like a funny thing me and my friends are doing, or I saw Pilot Pete in Westlake Village. That's a Bachelor reference.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
all looked at me.
Yeah.
I only watched Tayshia's season. That's it. But and like him saying follow Barstool Broncos just really got more. I don't know.
That probably got all the chicks.
That's my like that's
Yeah.
my second most like post
Really?
on the.
How did you
on the
make that
thing.
happen?
I just like I saw him in public and I just like walked up to him and I was like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was like, Pete.
All nervous.
Not really, because I didn't know.
What was your first like post?
Oh, actually, this actually gives me faith in humanity. I haven't checked recently, but my first and third like post, as of like, I guess when I stopped running it, it was the Anne Frank vandalism post.
Okay.
That one was good, and the no means no post too, because like when we came back and all the stupid freshmen had like nothing to do, there was like 3 sexual assault emails.
Always
and,
in the
like,
last
like,
district.
it was
too.
ridiculous, and I'm sure, and like, I mean, I don't know if it like really did anything, but if it helped like one person just not,
Yeah,
you know,
For sure.
touch someone, then
I think it
Probably
definitely
good.
got out there.
But yeah, I'm happy that those were the ones that you know,
They're
got
like
the
good.
most. And then the fourth one obviously is a girl on graduation. She was wearing just a bra underneath her gown, and she just took it off, and then someone took a picture. So that's the fourth.
So there's a lot of good, and then there's that. And
Yeah. So you know, the followers like what they want. But yeah, the big thing was I definitely feel like I knew how to play to my audience, and that was like, you know, like it is on my resume, and it sounds so stupid, but I really try and separate, like, because like Barstool gets a bad rap, I feel like, and honestly I don't even consume that much like actual Barstool. material because it's I kind of got old. But I really tried to make it my own and like once again just use it for.
I think you really you kind of started that trend of the whole stories, like the respond to the question, because I mean there'd be days I wouldn't be on my phone all day and I'd see the Barstool Broncos story and it'd be like 100 like taps in and be like, damn, this guy had to have been fucking busy like typing, because you like come up with like some smart ass responses too to some of them instead of just posting them, and I'm like, damn, like I'd like respect, like I'd tap through most of them honestly, but like respect for like going through all that shit and like starting it, because now like Boise Chicks does it, the new guys do it, and like that's like a new like kind of wave,
Yeah, no, it's a good way to interact with the audience, and I started doing that during COVID when I had nothing but time. Yeah, my thumbs were going crazy when I would get those, and I just like drink some coffee, sit in my garage, and like respond to these people. And I mean, it's some of the stuff that like they send it, because you can see who sends it in.
That's the fucking funny part.
I feel like people forget that sometimes.
I think they forgot at the beginning, because at the beginning when people didn't know it was me, like, should I name? I'm not gonna name drop yet, but no, they'll just like say like, yeah, this account.
We can bleep it too, because I'm gonna edit this. So if you need me to bleep, I can just write it down.
No, if I name drop, don't bleep it. But this girl in my class was like literally, this is like you have no life. How are you responding to all these? Or like, this account sucks. I'm like, you're in my class. Like,
you sit next to me.
Yeah, no, but and then I think people got the idea that you could see. I know everything in conclusion.
Yeah, you know all the dirt.
Yeah.
Do you look at people differently who like you at least know who they are and they say some crazy shit they did, and then you see them like on campus or something, and you're like, this motherfucker has no idea I know what this, what they did.
Bro, I was at Roddy's and I saw this girl talking to her boyfriend, and like she like a week before she just said something about like him asking her to lick his butthole, and I don't know, just like stuff like that. Like, and you're just I forgot what the prompt was, but it's a lot of butthole talk on there. But no, I would like see these people, and I'm like, you know what? Good for you guys.
How quick? So like, say you post like one of those response stories. How many you get in like 5 minutes? Like how many responses?
A lot, actually. Yeah, no, like it's at the beginning too. During COVID, I just got like, I only posted probably like a quarter of them, and there was just like a ton of people doing it. Also, this is a little never before disclosed piece of info. Sometimes I would write my own responses for the first 3 just to get the ball rolling, so people see that. Like, and I would say some just like ridiculous stuff, and
then so people feel like a little more comfortable to like drop their own shit. Like, oh fuck,
warm the water a little bit.
If these people are admitting to it, I'll admit to it too.
Exactly. Well, mine would be like made up, and honestly, a lot of them probably were made up. But I just say some raunchy things, and then like the first 3, and then everyone will just open it up, and that makes for good internet.
And I think it's funny because like you like maybe like someone will describe like, oh, short with like curly hair, and like you'll send it like someone like, oh, I think I know who this is. So like they'll send it to like, was this you? Like, was this you? And it's like that gets even more clicks and more shares. Like at the end of the day, it's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes it would be like, please tell, like it's about like, I just got like cheated on or whatever, and someone's like, please tell me who this is. Like, and then I'll decide if I want to tell them or not. It's good. I can play God. But usually I didn't spill anything unless it was someone I know. No.
If you know who runs, or that if anytime you ask a question about tea, like who is this, and you responded to everybody, then I just feel like it'd be anarchy.
Someone probably screenshot it too and just fucking post on their story.
Yeah, no,
it could backfire on you.
Exactly. I would never do anything like that because I know that they trust me. They trust Barstool, the eye in the sky. So I wouldn't do that. But yeah, the responses I would get were just ridiculous, especially when they didn't know that I was running it. It really is mostly like freshmen and sophomores. I kind of like really, that's my audience. I have them right here.
You really do.
That makes sense, yeah, because I feel like I kind of fell off a little bit senior year of going on it a little bit. It's like you're not like out on campus as much. You're not seeing all the like maybe like new stuff or trends that are going around.
Yeah, no, I know, and I had to stay with the freshmen, the whole Burger Man thing, and really stupid stuff when I'm talking about it. But yeah, you guys went, oh yeah, but the freshmen, it was like life or death. Like, is this guy gonna get a job?
You think you had more influence on like some of the freshmen and sophomores than like the actual school did?
Yes.
I think so too.
I mean,
for sure.
I don't know. The school, like, I mean, it was really weird. Like, especially during COVID, I feel like people just used that as like literally like a Reddit like message board or so, I don't know, like something like that,
Yeah.
like where everyone kind of like followed it. And
School never tracked you down though, right?
they definitely knew who I was and stuff. I did wish Marlene Trump a happy birthday on Twitter, and she responded.
Really?
She said, "Thank you, Barstool."
I remember they
That
thought
was cool.
when you were doing the Fraternity Friday, and
That
it
was
just
you, right?
I was one of them. Yeah, no, but I remember everyone who you posted had at one point lived at the White House on Lincoln,
Oh, really?
and so the school reached out to our fraternity, and they're like, "We know you guys run
Yeah, they were
it."
convinced that we were running
Yeah, and we're like, "We promise, like on God, we don't run it." And they're like, "Well, who?" We're like,
it. We don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
that's
know.
part of the mystery.
"Yeah,
It's part of the mystery. Yeah, no, and then I know you guys had me like take some posts down and stuff.
yeah."
Respect.
There were
respect.
times where I was like, I kind of felt like a hypocrite because you posted that Fraternity Friday thing, and then you would post dumb stuff, us doing dumb stuff, and then our president, the Duncan at the time, would be like, "Who the fuck sent that in?"
He was so
I'd be
mad.
like, "I'll text him." Like,
Yeah, and usually I would take stuff down. Like
Yeah.
it's not really like a big deal. You don't have to like Barstool. Like they say, like you don't have to take anything down that people send in. Like, you can
Yeah.
post whatever you want, and like they literally can't like.
So when people send you the content, like say Danger, like like does something stupid on campus or whatever, does Barstool now own that content? Like, is that Barstool's content now?
It's a good question. I know with like fifth year, or now it's Barstool U, they would send like if they post something on that page, which is the main college page, they would send like a request thing, like, do you sign off on this for us to use it? But that's a good question. I don't think it's like Barstool Broncos property or not, but it's there are certain rules that you have to abide by. But I mean, nothing.
Yeah, I feel like
amazing.
anyone can use videos, right? Because like shows like the like Ridiculousness and all those shows. It,
But like
just show
Ridiculousness
random-
sends out, like they'll try and contact like the people who
Oh really?
like make the video. Yeah,
Oh,
'Cause I mean,
thought they
like,
just used like
because they're airing
Bing.
it on TV to make money.
Oh, I thought they were just searring stuff on Bing and then.
I mean, that is
those
what they're doing,
videos.
but then they're like reaching out to like whoever, or
Okay.
they're trying to find the rights. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a few times where they've been like, fuck it, let's just use it because it's content. But
Yeah.
yeah, for the most part, I'm sure. I mean, fuck, if you saw your video and they're like, fuck, they didn't reach out to me. I mean, I'd go to them and be like,
Yeah.
I want to cut. Like,
me
you're
some
making money
money,
off
yeah.
my injury.
Yeah, no. I guess because like we weren't making money, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter as much. But I don't know. The sororities were like they did not like
Yeah, I heard.
being associated with the name, which I get it, but I tried to like separate myself from the actual thing, but they just
Yeah.
don't like the Barstool. Tri-Delta actually said that it's in their bylaws that they can't be posted on Barstool Broncos. So since it's in their bylaws, I have to take it down. And I just
Damn.
I was
That's
like,
so
if I
cap.
added that in the last
no,
like
I'm
3
like,
years.
I'm not in your sorority. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
So then they asked me to like, they said, if you have any more questions, like you can reach out to our supervisor. Da, 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 da. So I made an email and then reached out to him, and then I didn't really get anything back. I left the video because it was nothing bad at all. It was just like a girl that was in Tri-Delta returning the dishes to the BRC that she stole, but she didn't steal because she was returning them. And they're like, we need this off now. And
That's
so
something that
funny.
they probably just like that was like the bullying you into like taking shit down. Like, there's no way they added that. I mean, maybe okay, like
I was gonna say probably
on
when
a
it blew
chapter
up.
bylaw.
I think they added it
Yeah.
after like Barstool Broncos blew up. Probably the first time
yeah.
someone in their sorority was on it. They're like, okay, let's make this
I
official.
feel like they
I-
have
I-
a rule for everything though.
yeah, I told them to show me the bylaw. They wouldn't show me the bylaw. I was like, show me where it says.
It's also a
this."
bylaw not to show the bylaw. So,
Yeah.
Keep them secret.
but did the school ever reach out to like the Barstool account or email or anything and be like, ask who runs it or ask like, who is this kid in the video doing this? Was that ever a thing?
No one ever. I mean, I didn't post anything that was like
School vandalism.
school vandalism or illegal. Yeah, I mean, I disavowed vandalism when people were taking those letters from the signs. They're just taking.
Oh,
things
yeah, I
down.
remember
It's
that
like,
post.
You guys are idiots. I did hear like someone was saying like, hey, don't encourage people to like sprint down university with like the speed tracker thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because
yeah.
everyone was trying to like get
Beat the
best
record.
The
time.
Michael
Yeah.
Scott video with the car.
Yeah. But no one ever did. I thought that someone was gonna say something to me when I broke the news that Hank had COVID. I did feel bad about that, but like
Was that legit?
50 people, like freshmen, like DM me like Hank has COVID, Hank has COVID, Hank has COVID. And like it just like, and I posted it that he did because it sounded like he did. And honestly, I don't think anyone's like you shouldn't really take Barstool Broncos like super
as a
seriously.
news outlet.
Yeah. Not to sound like Tucker Carlson, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like that. And everyone, like, especially on Twitter, like, these old heads were respect, but like everyone that was getting mad at me was like over 45. Like, you can't spread rumors like this. The school might not want them to know. But then like a week later, like they all were tweeting the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I also heard too.
Sorry, Hank. I do feel a little bit bad.
I also heard too though that the school had not like burner accounts, but they would like just look at the account, and then like if there's somebody doing something they didn't like they would use that as like to send them the email about like about
Right.
It happened to me. I got in
the
trouble for
dean.
being on Barstool.
Did anyone ever reach out to you saying like you posted a video of them or something, and they're like, yo, the school just got on my ass, or I got in trouble because you posted that?
One girl said her parents were gonna take her out of school if this thing stayed on, and then I was like, all right, I'll take it off.
What was the video?
I was just, I don't know. I guess I could see if I was a parent and then my daughter went to Boise State, then kicked down a door on River's Edge. I would probably want them to chill.
Now, do you archive the posts or delete them? Because I know that's a thing on Instagram.
Oh man,
You archive for sure.
Yeah,
we can cut this if you need.
I should go through the archive.
Archive's probably got some gems in there.
Yeah.
If it's really bad, I'll delete it. But if it's something that's like a sorority related thing where they're like, take it down, then I'll just.
That should have been a segment we should have done
Archive
today.
it.
Is going through the Barstool archive.
Oh.
We could do it.
We still can. If you
Would
just,
that be bad podcasting? Because you guys can't really see it.
no, you can screen record it and then I'll just take the file and put it on after. We can do it later.
Yeah.
We can do it later.
We can
like,
cut and
Okay,
figure it out.
sounds good. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, we'll get in
never
trouble.
before-
Instead of you, we'll take the heat.
The You Never Know podcast.
I'll take the PR. Good PR.
Yeah.
Any PR is good PR.
We should do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll be gone from the school before they find out, I bet.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't think anything's
Yeah,
that bad.
hopefully.
To
No.
be honest.
No, I'm sure Tried Out might come after us or something like that. But
Yeah, the haters might come back and get me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But did you ever think it was weird when like, because obviously like when people get posted on that account, it's like they look at it as like clout, and I just whenever like a video of somebody was posted, you'd see all the comments, like all their friends adding them, like, yo, let's go, you made it, you're famous, and I would look at it and be like, it's not like it's cool, like I've been on it, it was like, oh, it's funny.
It's not that cool.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, but it's not like they all like lose their shit. And
it's
they
like
think,
monumental.
They think they're Jake Paul all of a sudden, and like internet celebrity.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. I mean, that's like, again, like I try and stay away from like making my thing like the I don't know. I just want to be the opposite of like full send, like shotgun this beer, Barstool Sports. Like,
Yeah.
I hate that so much. But yeah, the freshmen like it. But I don't know. Every post has its like purpose. So like it is good to like touch base and like post what they send in, because then they'll be like, oh, that was really cool. They posted me, and I'm a fucking legend.
Yeah.
So I'll tell my friends to follow his account, and I think that's got to make them happy.
Yeah,
Gotta
for
interact
sure.
with
That's
them.
very true.
That's also part of like the self-incriminating though, like going back to that getting in trouble. It's when they tag the person who did it like 50 times at school. It makes it so easy for the school to just go find them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this kid lives in Chafee, B-Wing, and yeah, now he's fucked.
Yeah, hopefully no one sent in. Hopefully no one got in that much trouble. But yeah, I mean, you
Unfortunate for me.
really shouldn't post anything. You shouldn't send in anything you don't want posted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'd say over half of the content sent to you was like they were hammered and sent it, and they woke up and they're like, oh, I did not just DM him.
Yeah.
He actually posted that
I
shit.
feel like most of it's like people sending their friends though, right?
It's a lot of that, and that could
And
be an
then
issue
that like
too.
backfires on the because their friend probably didn't even know they sent it in.
Right. Well, I would. Yeah, those are the kind of posts I would take down because
Yeah.
I feel bad. But yeah, no, it's. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well,
Yeah.
I was curious. What's like? Do you remember any like really weird requests people asked through the account? Not necessarily like a post they wanted you to share, but like something where it's like, because I know when like when we had marketing together sophomore year, and I remember you
Yeah.
kind of showing me DMs from people like if like a fraternity got in trouble, for example, and they'd be like, "Yo, can you like post like fuck the school, or can you post like
Free pie cat.
yeah, like can you help us?
Yeah.
Like was there anything really weird someone reached out to and was like, "Yo, can you promote this?" or anything like that?
Couple of lost dogs, couple of lost children. I would put on my story.
Really?
I guess that was kind of serious. We
Yeah.
found them. Kids are safe.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's
There we go.
Found them.
All because of Barstool Broncos. How about that?
No, I think it was just all on Twitter and stuff. But you just, yeah, stuff like that. I tried to stay away from the like student body stuff. Those guys get really into it. I feel like I'm like exposed to like a whole different, like, you guys, I feel like don't know a whole bunch of like the student government, whatever.
Not at all, no.
Yeah, no, I was like, they get heated, but yeah.
I bet, dude. Those guys are intense. Like, we talked, some guy came into our, what was his name? Adam Jones.
Oh,
that's
my
the new
God,
guy.
yeah.
Wrote Adam Jones. Is that his
Yeah,
name?
he won. Yeah,
He did?
yeah, he won on Wednesday.
Oh,
You
sweet.
see only
yeah.
10% of people eligible to voted.
That's lower than normal too. Normally it's 15.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
But
And
yeah,
there's-
dude,
there's
they all.
30,000 kids, so 10% of 30,000. Like
Yeah.
what, 3,000?
I'm sure if
Yeah.
more people got involved with that, it'd be a little bit better. But the last like weird request thing. Sorry, I feel like I'm ranting right now. But Ted Challenger, I will name drop that. He asked to buy the account for $10,000.
Oh my God.
And he owns like all the bars downtown and stuff. But it's not my account to give away in the first place. But I feel like even if it was, I don't know if I could do that, because then it would just be dead. Probably it'd probably post for like a couple days.
You'd just
and
be
then it'd
promoting
done.
all the bars downtown.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Just promoting Amsterdam.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess like bars also would request to like promote stuff, and I would.
So that's a good segue into the Super Saturday event that you kind of brought. I wouldn't say you brought Suds back, so I don't think it ever went anywhere, but I think you definitely made it pop off more than it was originally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, Super Saturday was like, that's another like creative thing that I feel like I took it more to the real world. Like I did the scavenger hunt where people could like find the
remember you just
things.
like posting a video, you like had a shirt, threw it at the bee, first one that gets it.
That goes back to me having nothing to do over COVID. That was so I would take these shirts, which, sorry, I'll get to Super Saturday in 1 second.
You're good?
But those shirts that I got, this is a good lesson about supply and demand. I told everyone that I had like 10 shirts, and there were these super like limited edition, like you can't get these anywhere else. They're gonna go away. So, and I had people repost to enter like the drawings for the shirts. And yeah, once they're gone, they're gone. And then people were like really stoked, and they missed out on the one. So I'd throw them, and then these freshmen would like run from the hills.
Say, did anyone ever see you like throw one and like you're like, ah, damn, like you kind of got caught?
Now my Mazda 3 had tinted windows, so I would just chill like a cop.
You'd watch them come run for it.
So fun, yeah. And like my favorite one was like I was on the top of like Brady, and from the top of those parking garages, you cannot tell which one is which. And I just tossed one on the ground, and I can just imagine like the frustration of people going to the wrong
Lincoln
parking lot.
Yeah.
And that's like, once again, like I had way too much time on my hands, and I was way too into it.
So you were just like watching from the rooftops, seeing people run to the shirt.
It was so funny.
I feel like that'd be some good entertainment during COVID too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Also really like lame when you just like hear me say that. Anyway, we had 300 of those T-shirts, and I really drove up the demand so people would like run for them. I even I posted one on Craigslist for $120, and then I bought it for myself, and I posted that on the page to get people to like, it's like we need to get these shirts.
You're
like,
a genius.
I know.
That is a
and just
genius move.
for really no benefit other than my own entertainment. But yeah, like once I got like more involved with like, you know, the real world, like bringing people together, whether it's finding a shirt or Super Saturday, that's when it really did. I don't know. I was really into it. I wish I did more Super Saturday events, but I kind of like the idea of like Boise State having a holiday,
Which they will never do.
which they will never do unless Super Saturday keeps going. But yeah, like I don't know. Do you guys have any friends like Chico State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like the Cesar Chavez weekend, and like UC Santa Barbara, they have Sunday Fun Day, which is direct inspo. But yeah, no,
That sounds sweet.
I feel like just having a day, if it catches on, like it'll be good. But
Yeah, that'd be fun. Like, is it like what was that show that's kind of like everyone says it's about Boise State, Blue Mountain State? Yeah, don't they have like a Super Saturday in that or something like that?
I actually never watched it.
I haven't watched
really?
that movie either.
I never watched it.
There's a show, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, there's something like that. I don't know, but that sounds cool. Just like a fun day. Everyone just gets like blacked out and just parties, I guess.
Yeah,
You don't have to black out.
So
but
did you have to reach
everyone
out
has
to
fun.
Suds to set that up, or?
Yeah, me and Bernie, he's the owner of Suds, and he's a really cool guy. He was super into, you know, like reaching out and like doing events. I mean, it definitely helps them, but also like he's really cool to me.
Why Suds over crickets?
I don't have a good answer for
Or
it.
underage people can go.
Whoa.
Yeah, that might be cut.
But I don't know. I like Suds, crickets.
So personal preference.
Yeah, and like the owner like reached out to me first. It's actually funny. I met the owner of Suds because he DM'd the page. He's like, check out these shirts that I made, and it's the Idaho Vandals logo, but the nose of the vandal is a penis.
Oh, I've seen those.
And then I looked at this guy's page and like he owns suds, and I'm like, this guy seems like he'd want to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just figured that out. I feel like a lot of people went. Like I was really stoked when I got there at like, I don't know, whenever it started, like 3 p.m. and I saw just people like, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just ready to hang out at Suds on this random day, and it was just a really cool thing to see.
Was it a random day or was it a game day?
No, Super Saturday was in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
It was kind of like the first. We were kind of pushing it a little bit with COVID.
Yeah.
Probably was a small super spreader event, but Idaho's done worse.
Yeah,
for sure.
But
So
yeah,
is it coming up again this year? Pretty soon.
Yeah, Super Saturday is actually, the new guys got to do a better job, but I can break it over this great spring break day.
We can clip this.
It'll probably be out by now, but Super Saturday 2, Super Duper Saturday, is going to be on Saturday, April 23rd. Super Duper Saturday, April 23rd at Suds. More details to come. New guys are slacking, but it'll come out and everyone should go. You Never Know podcast is going to fly me back out, and we're all going to go and have a great time.
Be there.
Yeah.
Be there or be square. So at big events like that, or even just like in general, kind of after a while, when like a lot of people kind of figured out, you know, that you ran that account, was there ever a time where just people run up to you like, oh, you're Barstool Broncos, where they like treat you almost like a celebrity?
Yeah, it was really weird. I hate talking about this because I just sound like an asshole, I feel like, but I really loved it. Like it was just like the coolest thing because I feel like I was pretty I didn't have the most like self-confidence my freshman year, I feel like. And I kind of like came into myself. But then yeah, this was just like a really weird opportunity that I had where like I kind of had a conversation starter with anyone that I wouldn't even bring up because I would never do that, I feel like. But
So do you remember who like you told first, and then like how long did you keep it a secret? Then who'd you tell first? And then like when did it kind of start like exploding?
Right. So I kept it a secret for probably like 35 seconds, and then I told my my roommates and just my closer friends, and then it kind of spread out. But once again, I did not like let anyone know until I knew that they like thought it was funny. Because then I think like, what if they didn't like me already, and then they just like, you know, didn't like this, or like they didn't like the fraternity I was in, or like they didn't like anything like that. They might have like a bias toward it. But it was good. It got to the point where like I like got a text, or I got an Instagram DM saying like, do you run Barstool Broncos? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. It was, I'll name drop. It was Brooke Torquedo. She said, I didn't think you were that funny. And I'm like I'm not that funny, but I know how to write a Instagram caption.
Marketing.
Yeah.
How to market.
Yeah, I knew my audience. That's what it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
But just speaking about like, because you're obviously like super creative, you know, doing Barstool, and like, I'll get into it later, but like Geese Week, and we talked about like Super Saturday, like all that just shit that was kind of your own, and you made it like something real. I think that's kind of where I was going with that, actually. Was just like being super creative like that. How do you come up with stuff like Geese Week? And like, are you nervous when you like post it at first? Because if it's kind of a flop, then you're like, well, fuck.
Well, that's the thing. At that point, I already knew the people like were into it, so I could take way more like creative like liberties, I guess.
Yeah.
Where I just like, I didn't care if a post got like no likes, but yeah, no, Goose Week was probably the best week of my life, 2020. But no, I was literally just like, I think I was like hungover one morning, and it was Shark Week. I saw like a Shark Week highlight. And
Oh yeah.
Goose Week. And then it happened, and it was good. So that week I got the most followers in one, which is like it's like really, the concept is just so stupid. But
I'm not gonna lie, I think that might have been the week I followed too. I was like, this is funny.
Yeah, Goose Week.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the most followers that week and the most submissions. It was like, that was the first time it felt like a chore where I had to like go through all of these, because most of the videos are just the exact same.
Yeah.
Just someone running after a goose or what?
People got creative. Yeah, like chasing them, or like.
Is that when you got
tugging
that
on.
one with the neck into the river?
No, that was like the first week I did it. The goose lasso.
Jesus.
It's insane.
Do you block
Did you
people
post
who
that?
post stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Like, so when someone sends you a video of them strangling a goose and throwing it in the Boise River, are you like, okay, this fucker's blocked? Or do you just kind of leave it?
I'll usually say like, relax or something. I'm a big DM. Like, I would DM back. I think that's
Yeah.
like really funny, and like it's.
chill, bro.
But then they kind of get the attention in a sense too that they were craving.
That's true.
I would say, did you block anyone then, or have you?
Yeah, I guess
Try Delta.
I can say it right here. I was a big comment delete guy and block guy. And I know like some people are like, "Oh, I don't like read the comments." But honestly, if someone says like if someone says something like this post is like stupid, like you're like not funny, like go back to California,
Yeah.
idiot. Because I get like so many of those, but I'd be like, it's funny, it's not your account, I just delete it. Because I don't know, like the negative, and it's not like about like me being from California or something like that.
Yeah, you're not
like,
taking it personal per se.
No, I know, and that comment just like it might make other people comment bad things too.
Yeah.
And
Is it
then
just
might
like
have
random
negative.
people commenting those things, or like people make like a fake account or something like that?
They're all burners, and I know that I don't feel bad like getting rid of them because no one's ever said anything bad to me in person about it.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
no one
That
said,
makes sense.
no one has even like said it. Yeah, at first it wasn't burners, but when people knew it was me, I'm sure like there's just people that like
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't like me that just. say
How'd
stuff
you
like that.
how'd you deal? Obviously, you just said you're in a fraternity. How'd you deal with like the, I guess like favoritism, if you'd call it, or like playing like because you kind of got to keep everyone on like a fair like playing field,
Yeah, it was. I mean, great power comes great responsibility, and I did like make sure that I would never post like bad stuff with ATO and stuff, especially because I was like on exec, and I just
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it was more creative rather than just like dumb, and not like I was going after any other fraternities, but they send it in and I'll post it.
Yeah.
But I guess
Did you ever
Yeah.
post someone in like ATO doing something dumb that like?
I'm sure like especially the younger guys that just like.
You might not have known if who it was, I guess, maybe.
No, I know. I was actually so like during COVID. This goes back to like me being up with the trends of freshmen, which sounds just so lame. But I was the new Mehmed during COVID, so I feel like I'm actually one of the few people in there that like just constantly just hung out with freshmen all the
Yeah.
time. So that kind of helped too. And
it definitely helped me.
yeah.
Remember, Ed helped your content in a
Yeah,
way.
for sure.
no, I'm not even joking. Like actually,
Yeah.
it was good to kept me young.
Yeah.
But it was a cool opportunity to like just get a chance to meet like the younger guys, and I feel like I just like talking to people, and I like just meeting new people, and but I definitely was a little biased toward ATL. I wouldn't post anything that was like
Sure.
getting them in
Self-incriminating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, anyone would do that. who's
Especially
kind
when
of-
you guys were like
Exactly.
just starting off then too, right? So like anything could have just like taken everything down.
Yeah,
Like, didn't you guys like
So-
just get the charter
are you
signed?
you're not a founding. Are you a founding father?
No, I am. Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
yeah. No, I joined, and like I immediately got like a role on exec. I think that's the only reason I would have really joined a fraternity, if I could like have a role immediately. Because kind of like Barstool Bronco, I liked being in charge of the situation and making it like how I want it, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with like how other people do things, but it feels nice to like have a say in whatever you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Being in a position of leadership too is pretty cool. Like you got to put on the resume right away. So
Yeah, no, definitely.
But going back to kind of like keeping it a secret about like you're the one who runs it, because I know like obviously you said like once you kind of started picking up steam and stuff, you kind of were more loose with the secret. But I feel like I remember like just kind of an overall theme when you were running it. It was like people would ask like who runs this, and you would never say, oh, Jake Rifkin. Like you'd always make a joke, or like you kind of always left some mystique. Because I remember when we had that marketing class together, I think that was the semester you took it over.
Yeah.
And like we were in a group or something. I think you were wearing some Barstool shirt, and I just kind of I looked at you, and it just clicked out of nowhere. I'm like, do you run like Barstool Broncos? And you were like, why do you ask? I was like, I don't know, the shirt. You're like, yeah, I do.
little giveaway on the
yeah,
shirt.
like was that intentional, like throughout, to kind of keep the mystique of like who actually runs it to like the public? I mean, obviously your friends are gonna know, but
Right. It wasn't, and even once people like knew, I just liked the fact that it was kind of like a character that I could play.
Yeah.
Like I would never use the word like ass blasting when you're just talking to me, but I think I used it about 60 times when I ran that account. Like I don't know, it's just like stuff like that, and it gives you freedom to like say more things, and the persona, like the character that you like go into when you're like writing these things. But I mean, it was I'm happy people did know that it was me. At the end. Obviously, the last thing I posted was like a movie that was a little bit too long of me.
I was gonna say that's the first time you ever showed your face on that account, right? Was like
Well,
your
he
farewell?
posted
TikTok.
the Super Saturday post had your face on it because it was like you and the Suds guy, right? But like you didn't really say like I'm Barstool Bronco. Like it was good to
Yeah.
have just been an actor for all anyone knew.
Exactly.
Yeah, or just both the owners of Sud, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just stuff like that. Or I put myself in the Goose Week montage. Who the guy from Oregon State, that Barstool guy, actually like did all the editing for most of the videos, other than the last one. But yeah, no, I definitely waited. I made sure to wait to think it was funny before I showed my face.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, for the movie, real fast, I was supposed to race Shakir, which would have been so sick because he's like turned into such like a good fucking football player, and he's like gonna get drafted so high up. I feel like I forgot what he ran, but it was
late
insane.
first round, high second round is what he's predicted.
Yeah, but
4.35.
Insane.
That's
I
shit.
didn't. I mean, I knew he was like that good, but like he's
good.
insane.
You never got to race him though.
No. He said yes, and then he said no. I mean,
You raced somebody though.
Your
right?
replacement was pretty funny.
Jalen Henderson. Yeah, he's
Mountain West
actually,
quarterback.
Yeah, so he played a couple games.
He won us the
Year before?
championship.
Yeah,
He won us the Mountain West championship because
he's good because everyone got injured.
Hank got
Mhm.
injured and the other guy got injured.
No, Jalen's cool though. He's actually playing I don't know if it's Arena League football or like one of those, but in Vegas right now.
Like
He's
the XFL or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But no, he's an awesome guy. That's how I met him, and it's like also it's been a great way to like meet like random people and just like develop relationships with them.
Yeah, that's definitely like a great like farewell like signing off video. I remember because that was over last summer, right? Because I remember when I was selling door to door, and I kind of took a mini break and I was just went on Instagram and I saw that. And like in a sense, like almost like my stomach dropped, or like I almost got like not nervous. I don't know how to like describe it, but I was like,
it sounds so stupid when anyone describes it. But no, I know.
But I was like, oh shit, like he's signing off. Like someone else has it. Is it gonna be better? Is it gonna be worse? Like
Yeah.
I say
is
there were
the
a
direction
lot.
gonna
You had to live
change?
up to a lot of hype there.
Yeah,
Or like a lot, big legacy.
whoever took that over from you, they were gonna have to live it
Big
up.
shoes to fill.
Yeah, I mean, going from 4,000 followers to 17,000 is pretty insane.
Yeah, I think they're at 20 right now, that's good.
Yeah.
But it's tough too. Like at this point, like I feel like I got so many people that went to the school that didn't follow it, but now I feel like it'll just gain each fall when
freshman
there's
class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you get to have like a decision in who like ran it next? I guess.
I did.
Do you have full control or just kind of?
I mean, I shouldn't really have any control. Like, I mean, there was one guy that ran it at first, and then we actually got selected for the Barstool Bowl, which never happened. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck this up.
when I heard that we were in it, I was literally just punching the air because I had so much FOMO. Like, I wanted to be out so bad. But then I added like another guy because I knew that we needed more consistency. And consistency really was why I think that mine did good, like above anything. Like,
Yeah.
And you did it solo?
yeah, I did it solo, did it all by myself. But the fact, like the getting stuff out like consistently, that's probably the most important part about like marketing and just like really anything.
Yeah. Just putting something out there, like keeping the account in everyone's mind and all that.
No, exactly. And like how it didn't feel like a job either. I just
Yeah.
like consistently would post stuff. And
I mean, you weren't getting paid anyways, though, right?
no,
So it
I
can't
got
really feel like a job.
I got some money from the shirts, but I got like literally 10% from the
Oh, okay.
t-shirt
Oh, so you
sales.
had to
So
go
were those
through-
Barstool shirts though? Did like Barstool
Yeah.
print those? Was that through Barstool?
Yeah, no, so they printed it and then you have to go to the website and then like you have a code and
Was it like
10%.
it took like 6 weeks like every other Barstool merch to get to you?
I think so. Yeah, I actually never bought from the website, but yeah, the shirts were good. I mean, they do rip you off, but also like they give you the account. It's kind of a bummer though because the very first weekend they allowed schools to drop merch, we sold the second most T-shirts in the first weekend behind Penn State, which has 156,000 followers.
That's
That's
huge.
the
Yeah,
biggest
that's
account.
crazy.
I know, and we had like 10. So we sold like just so many because I think of all the hype with the other shirts and like really having the freshmen just by the Bulls. And I mean, but yeah, I only got 10%, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall,
Not about the money.
Yeah. Overall, though, what would you say was like the best part about running the account, and then like the worst part? Like, what were some of like the tribulations you kind of were like? Was there any part of running that account where you didn't like an aspect you didn't like?
You know, it never felt like a chore. Yeah, that's what I didn't like.
Maybe like hate comments and that.
Obviously, yeah, hate
Yeah.
comments, people sending in illegal shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that. I mean,
Oh.
Whoa.
is that an earthquake?
Yeah, the
That's
thing.
probably just tape.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple of penises in my DMs. That was a little. I
Oh.
did not like that.
Yeah.
Do not send the new guys that. Actually, don't.
Don't give anybody any.
Yeah.
But yeah, best and worst part about running the account.
So my favorite part about running it was just like I said, like just meeting random people. Like this one guy must have really liked my sign guy post of the sign said White Claws make me poop. And I guess it really resonated with him so much that he asked me like, hey, like, is it cool if I like put this on a flag? And then I'm like, please put that on a flag. So like 4 weeks went by and it came and he DM'd me. He was like, hey, want to come check out my flag? And I drove to the point by myself. I like walked up like this sophomore I've never met before, and he just like invites me up, and we're just like standing up there, like just think of like dads looking at their freshly cut grass. We're just like, that is
wow,
that is a nice banner.
That's nice right there.
And he hung it up, and I was like, wow, this is great. Also the fact that like the fact that like people would dress up for sign guy for Halloween, that was.
Can you shout out who sign guy is?
Liam Godlyman. He goes to UC Santa Barbara.
Is he just like a buddy from back home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's who he is. And like someone dressed up as him for Halloween. They painted like not a mural, but on the chalkboard in like the health center, like they had.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, like Buster Bronco holding up a sign. That was cool. The school gave me a nod. I actually tweeted too. This is the last thing that I can think of. I tweeted any chance Blackboard can use a goose as like the background for the login for Goose Week, and then like the next day they did it.
No
That's
way.
pretty
It was
sweet.
probably just some like shout out that kid, whoever
Yeah.
that was, but that was cool. It was just good to see like that other people would like appreciate it,
Yeah.
because it really is just like insanely stupid, all this stuff. But I feel like I know my audience, and I feel like that they really
Yeah. Funny
it's- yeah.
side note, you were talking about like he made that poster like a flag. When you posted like my video when I like jumped on the table in my house, and then there's that teak flag behind it.
Right.
Behind me, it was like a Corona. Ryland made it. It was like
Yeah,
a Corona.
there's a Corona teak flag.
Yeah, another teak from I forgot some other
like
school.
the East Coast.
Yeah, somewhere on the East Coast. He like DM'd me a screenshot of that flag, and he was like, "Yo, like, where can I like buy that?" And I'm like, "Oh, my buddy made it," and so I gave him Ryland's like contact
That's so
info.
funny.
Hit me up. I sold the design to him for $75.
Yeah,
Damn.
Really? There
Yeah.
you go.
so it's funny like the reach.
Get your bag.
The reach that, and he was like, "Yo, actually, I run the Barstool account for the my school too." Like, I think he thought I ran it, but I was
Right.
like, it was kind of cool, like the outreach, like some school way out on the East Coast saw that and DM me, and
That was kinda
Ryland made
sick.
money off it.
Yeah,
But
scamming and scramming.
Do you think they're
Yeah.
making money off your design?
No, because I only sent him the JPEG. I didn't send him the Photoshop file, so they only have a picture of it.
They have to remake it in the whole.
Yeah,
that
and I was smart
sucks.
about it.
You didn't send the PNG.
No, I didn't. I think it was
Nice.
just a straight JPEG, and I probably sent like low res too, like nothing crazy. I should have watermarked it. Imagine he paid for it, and I had a watermark on it.
Smart.
Really funny.
But overall, best part was kind of the human interactions and kind of like the impact you had, and worst part was the dick pics.
Worst part was definitely the dick pics,
Yeah.
and yeah, just some tough DMs. I really only posted 25% of what people said.
Really?
Most of
Yeah.
it was just, and the girls just like an inaudible video of just the
Yeah.
camera moving around when they're drunk. And
Can you say the craziest like video you were sent,
I thought that was the goose.
Goose, I think.
or was that the craziest?
yeah, I'm trying
Probably
to think.
more, yeah.
Like human related video.
I probably posted a lot of the craziest ones just because like they're fun. I think the craziest ones are the most like creative.
Or how
things
about
people
most
sent in.
illegal? Let me rephrase it. Most illegal. Because I remember when we were in that marketing class, you were telling me like, dude, people just send me them like doing like hard drugs and like stupid shit. You're obviously not gonna post.
Yeah, no one sent me them shooting up. But yeah, no, hard drugs I wouldn't do. Fuck. I don't know.
If nothing comes to mind, it is what it is. But
Here, let me
yeah,
check my notes again.
I don't think we've had a guest take notes.
I know I had to take note because I would have forgotten entirely about that T-shirt situation, and like the merch in general. Like I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think if I need to like ask any questions. It's like been our pretty like most least censored episode. Like it's like pretty juicy.
yeah. There's gonna be a lot of.
I'm gonna have to cut
a
some.
lot of cuts.
I have all my
We-
notes
we-
back here,
we,
but
we should make it like even more juicy if you guys want.
I might have to take a piss break. I got a hard out at 4, so I don't know.
Okay.
You want to, Dane? Do you want to
Can't tell what
like
time it
ask
is.
him if you want to ask like maybe what his
military
future
time.
plan is, and
Yeah.
then like wrap it, and then I'll pause. I gotta take a piss.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
Right.
real quick then before we get into the juice, I was just gonna ask. You talked about you passed it down to a couple guys. was that kind of solely up to you, and you just needed approval from the school? And how did you, how was that process of handing it down?
Well, the school didn't approve it, but
Or the Barstool.
Yeah. But I just they trusted me, and I chose, and those were the decisions that I made. Now that there's 2 guys, I like that a lot more.
What was why'd you pick those guys specifically?
Yeah, no, I picked him because like I felt like I wanted to keep it in house, which sounds selfish from a fraternity standpoint.
Yeah.
But also like I don't know, I liked that I didn't make it just like I said earlier, like a normal Barstool Sports page. I put my own touch on it, and like I posted some good stuff too. Like I don't know, I liked how involved it was in the community, and I didn't really want some guy I didn't know to just take it and just I don't know, post like what you were saying earlier, like post like hard drugs and stuff on there, or like just stuff like dumb stuff that like belongs on like the Full Send Milk Boys page or whatever. Like I mean I like keeping it classy.
So you thought they would kind of keep the momentum, kind of keep the same style, but with their own twist on it?
Yeah, definitely. And they got how they understood like how it was.
They understood the assignment.
Also, they understood the assignment. I also like answered questions from them like daily, and just really help them out if anything. And I really do enjoy it. I really do like running it like way too much.
Yeah.
So I still like to help out and all that stuff. Yeah.
Off topic question, but when you were applying for the job, did it help that you were in a fraternity? Like, was that a question, and was that kind of what they were looking for?
Yeah, I believe I said that because I was the social chair. Talking about I feel like talking about positions sounds so lame after college, but the audience listening to this will be in college. So I was the social chair, and I said that I was creative. I liked like bringing people together and creating events for people to do and that kind of stuff. So that I think that might have helped. But that's really what they look for, just creativity.
Right. Yeah. Why don't you just, you graduated last year.
What you got going on?
Yeah, what you got going on now. And
what's the future look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right before I was graduating, tough time because I was, not really ready to leave Boise. So I applied to an internship at the Hoyt Group. It's a real estate team right here in Boise, Idaho. And it was the first internship job that I applied for, and I got it. Barstool Broncos was first on the resume, but I really stressed that I knew my audience. It also helped that he was a football player at Boise State, really big fella. And I got that, and I was a marketing intern doing real estate. And then I was doing it until September, and I knew I wanted to keep doing real estate because my family they're in that business. So he told me I could either still do marketing for him up here full time, or like get like my license and stuff. And I kind of knew I wanted to get my real estate license and be a realtor, and I decided like California over Idaho, because once you start, it's really tough to move, and I just have the connection down there. So yeah, I'm on a real estate team, partially composed of my family right now.
Cool.
Sweet. So you're doing mainly, is it all residential or like commercial like kind of stuff, or like multi-unit? I don't really know if there's like different classifications.
Yeah, it's all residential, and right now, actually, I just passed my test last Thursday. There was like a serious like delay for like the wait list to take it and stuff, but
well, congrats though.
Thank you. It's not a hard test. I think any one of us, if you study for like a month, you can pass it. But I did that. Still waiting to get my official like number and everything. But yeah, I'll be working with my dad, and I'll be on his team, and that's really the only way to get started. You have to be on a team. It's so hard to just get going. Like
I've heard you're trying to self-market without any like capital or anything. Just no one knows you. It's like, okay, well, why would I choose you?
Exactly. And in 2020, there was a new realtor every 45 seconds. I believe that was the official stat. And there's like just a lot that like don't really do anything. And not to like, I'm not bashing any 9-to-5 at all, but I really like doing something different every single day. And while it is a lot of the same stuff, it does like, you're always doing something different. You're always like problem solving. You have to be creative at times, and it's something like that. And I think it's just a good thing for me to get after. Hasn't quite filled the void of Barstool Broncos. It would have been so cool if I could have gotten paid for that. But
Did you reach out to Barstool after about any job opportunities?
I applied for a job and I did not get it.
Oh,
Did not get it. They took people more that were like making their own content already. Like my boy Riley, he got a job and he like streams on Twitch. Like it's like he's a gamer.
Sick.
But that's kind of what they were looking for. Some other people that are in this like group chat that I have on Snapchat, they got their jobs. They actually said I could make my own like Barstool Los Angeles or something and treat it as like a burner account and just keep posting on it. But it's just like, I don't know. I really knew the audience at Boise State is a small amount of people that are all right here, and we all like do the same things. We like the same things. We understand the same like.
Say that Barstool Los Angeles page though could turn into like that full send page though, where like it's like literally your audience is so broad, and like posting like new stuff like going on in LA and then like crazy shit or like, you know, the homeless guy shooting up by, you know, the Dodger Stadium or whatever. Like,
yeah,
you'd have to build it from the ground up. It's literally starting on a blank.
I know.
Blank canvas.
And honestly, I don't think that I could have built this from the ground up too. Like the guy that got it, the two guys that had it before me, that got it from 0 to 400 followers. I think that was just as hard as getting it from 4,000 to 17. When you start from 0, it's so discouraging. I started another account during quarantine also. I had so much time on my hands called at Play Beer Darts. May still post on it, but it's like, you know, that drinking game. Die his life thing. I thought it was actually pretty funny, but you got like 420 followers on that right now.
There you go.
Haven't posted in a year, but it's just so tough to like start anything from scratch, and it all takes time.
Yeah.
But is real estate kind of where you see yourself long term?
Definitely, and it's like a long term thing. It is a little tough seeing people just getting 9-to-5 jobs and just being able to like instantly like see like you get like consistent pay like every week or month and stuff like that. And it does sound really nice for right now, to be honest, but you know, I think that if I stick with this, then it'll be good for me.
It'll pay off in the end.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. It's funny you said you only could use 25% of what was sent to you in the Barstool account. I think we're gonna use about 25% of this conversation.
Podcast.
Well, welcome to You Never Know After Dark. We're gonna be looking at the Barstool Broncos archives posts that were asked to be taken down because they were too juicy or weren't posted overall because they were a lot. So we're going to be taking a look at some of these.
Take a look.
Never before seen uncensored content.
Jump into it.
So we are screen recording, but we'll probably only show half of these. So in the archives, we have athletes playing beer die. We don't post that on there, right? This is something my mom told me to never do. She said, if someone sends you a link to a Pornhub page, never click on it. That was a DM that I got, and then I clicked on it, and sure enough, a girl that may or may not have been to Boise State is out there getting her bag. She's getting her bag, but I took that one down because,
bad image for the school.
Yeah, you're right.
Is that me?
Is that you?
Oh, that's Owen. Never mind. We got a certain number of teeth blowing chunks on the way to the bathroom.
Smart.
Looks like Diaz in the hat.
Oh, here's a big rule. A big rule we had was no ass on the page because it can get taken down. Your account can get flagged for nudity. So as sad as that is, no ass just in the archives. But this is a guy. It's a man. A goalie, actually.
Somebody decided to send that in, by the way, willingly.
People, here we have some household damage. I think their lease is up. These were actually guys. But their lease is up now, so I don't think they can get in trouble for it. But I guess we can play it.
They just didn't want the landlord to find out if I got taken down.
And this one was like in the same day.
I feel like I remember seeing that though.
Anyway, that was his brother, and maybe we shouldn't put that one. I don't want Hunter to get mad at me. What else? Which one looks appetizing?
What's the Tinder one?
Which one?
The Tinders.
We were playing San Jose, and a total nerd was trying to get some with our Boise State friends, and I think he said, just so you know, we're going to beat Boise State tomorrow. I think they might have. But
that's going to be
he texted me. He said, hey, I don't want to be on Tinder because that's embarrassing. Do you go on Tinder and get a girl, do your thing.
Do it with your chest held high. Your head held high.
Exactly. We have someone benching. We'll show the bench because that's not the bad part. But then I think he shotguns something in the rec.
Ooh, what's the I Heart BBC?
Where? Oh my god.
Instead of a heart though, it's Idaho.
Yeah. So
the hell does that even
BBC is Boise Bible College, and
Oh, God.
this child was wearing a shirt that said Idaho BBC.
Which can be commonly mistaken for something else.
No, he really likes Boise Bible College, but then I did blur out his face because he's a child.
Yeah, like a
Probably
minor.
Should have posted that in general. Girl peeing on a fire hydrant.
Oh god.
Like a dog.
The laughs, dude. It's like the low quality laughs.
The
Laughs are tough. What's this?
That chick's probably blonde and from Orange County.
Yeah, my shit's broken in half, but what the fuck are you
Oh god, that's I can't. We should probably not do that one. She wanted that down.
You have no idea what happened. No. Not even a single idea. You didn't make it to the bathroom last night and you peed on my floor. Not kidding.
Oh yeah, there's gotta be a lot of those videos.
Sounds
you get
like,
a bunch of
yeah.
pictures of people pissing their bed and shit from the morning
Yeah.
after.
Has anybody ever peed on your floor? Or not?
It's sunny, yeah.
Someone's peed on my floor.
You guys ever piss the bed drunk?
No, I never have.
And this last one is former Boise State basketball player Derek Alston, and he put this on his own TikTok. Didn't send it in. His TikTok is the Barstool Broncos archive. It's some insane stuff. He does it to himself. But,
Did he
but
ask
I
you to
felt-
take it down?
No one asked me to take it down. I was like, I probably shouldn't.
What do you thinks you look good there? Like, why did he post that? Like, he looks like
don't
he's
know.
just
Could've been
angry
like
at
a
the
joke.
camera.
I mean, the draft was coming up, and it was on his TikTok, but I was like, I probably shouldn't. just do it.
That's funny. He ever asked you to take any of his content down?
No, he never did. Ooh, do you see that?
Ooh.
Did you spit in there? Is that dip?
That's so gross.
It's kind of unnecessary, but
Yeah. All right.
cool. All right, well, there we go.
That's it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, thanks again for coming on. Great time. And until next
Thanks for
time,
having me.
you never know.
Appreciate it.